So, we were discussing the kinematics part before, that is the calculus based problems we have done. Some of you told me regarding their what is derivative, they did not understand. Those who were absent on that first day when I explained derivative, that is the calculus. So, can you go through that YouTube already uploaded today? Today if you see, it will be there. So, you can go through that. If you have doubts, then we can go on further. Now, in the question paper, there are only two problems which are tough actually. Tough I do not say, little bit you have to think. Regarding a pole I gave, you remember a pole and shadow?
Yes sir, I remember.
You remember. Anyone got answer for that?
Don't know whether it is the right answer or wrong answer.
How much? Tell me, no problem.
I particularly remember sir.
What was the question? The shadow of the pole made 60 degrees
and again travelled
45 degrees. Yeah, now let us see. This is the pole. This is sunlight here. This is a shadow. Shadow made an angle of 60 degrees. Then afterwards sun has come down. It made an angle 45. This is the pole. I do not think anyone got this. Actually, it is a sun setting. Check here. Sun is here. Afterwards, it is here. As the sun sets, the length of the shadow increased. Shadow of the pole increased. From tip of the shadow to the top of the tower, it makes an angle 60 with the shadow. Again shadow length increased, then it makes an angle 45 with the top of the tower or the pole. It is very interesting. Many of you might have thought, "Arey, what is this tower height is not given?" Yes or no? How many thought?
Yes, sir.
Srikar Reddy, who said yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tower height not required. Many thought data was not sufficient. Something error is there. No, you have to think carefully. What I mean is, physics when you learn, not only restricted to physics, certain things what you learnt in your 10th standard, you have to combine. Geography, that also plays role here sometimes. You know, for the globe, how many longitudes you have? How many longitudes? Can anyone tell me? Latitudes 90 up, 90 down, equator 181 total. Longitudes
360, sir.
360, very good. Who is that boy? 360 longitudes are there. When the sun is over it on one longitude, when the earth rotates completely once, it will take 24 hours. That means 360 degrees, 24 into 60 minutes it will take. For one complete rotation of the earth, it will take 24 into 60 minutes. For 1 degree, how much? 1 by 360 into 24 into 60. That is 4 minutes. Now, what is the meaning of that? When the sun comes on one longitude to another longitude, it will take 4 minutes of time. That means when the earth rotates 1 degree, the time lapsed is 4 minutes. If it turns 2 degree, time lapsed is 8 minutes. Very important. Now we say that sun has gone down. Actually, earth rotated. That is the meaning. Sun is there only. So earth rotated by how many degrees we have to check. Now this is 60, this is 45. This will be how much, can anyone guess? Sum of interior angles equal to exterior. This is 45. This will be 15.
15 degrees, sir.
15 degrees. Sum of the interior opposite angles equal to exterior.
Yes, sir.
That means vertically opposite will be 15. It means sun has gone down by how much? Sun has gone down by how much angle?
15 degree.
That means sun did not go. Sun did not go. Earth rotated by
15 degree.
15 degree. For 1 degree how much time it takes?
4 minutes.
For 15 degrees?
60.
So how many hours?
1 hour.
What is the answer? 1 hour. So 15 into 4, 60 minutes. This is answer is 1 hour. So that is the only part which many students were unable to do. So what we have done, along with physics, you should know the geography also, which is very important, because in magnetism chapter we will be, yeah, tell me ma. Any doubt? Someone told sir. So listen carefully. So here what is important is how much the sun has gone down, how much angle the sun has gone down, that is important. 15 degrees, 15 into 4, 60 minutes, 1 hour. So very important that is, okay. Now there is one more problem which was very important. Have you noted down that?
Sir, question paper solution.
Have you noted down that? Those who have not written, write down. So answer is 1 hour there. Our solution is given for you? No. Key is given. So for the earth to rotate by 1 degree, it takes 4 minutes of time, very important. One longitude to another longitude, for the sun to come overhead, it will take exactly 4 minutes, longitude to longitude. Now listen, I gave another problem. A ball is dropped from height, u is 0, let us say x is the displacement. I gave yes or x there in the question. I gave yes maybe, but I have taken x, no problem. As it comes down, the displacement will increase. And what I wanted velocity versus displacement. I wanted velocity versus displacement. Look at this carefully. Now velocity versus displacement, what is the equation of motion you have in your 10th standard? Velocity versus displacement.
V is equal to u plus at.
No, time should not come in the picture. Time should not come in the picture. That is the question number 33, that is. V square minus u square equal to 2as. V square minus u square equal to 2as. Because displacement is given, u is 0, so v square equal to 2gx. In the place of a I will take g, in the place of s I will take x. X is the displacement from the starting. X goes on increasing as it comes down. Now v equal to how much? Root of 2gx. Can I say v is, I will take root 2g as some k. K root x can I write? Root 2g is a constant. Root 2g is a constant. So I wrote k. K root x. Now one of you tell me, this is nothing but k into x power 1 by 2. So v equal to dv by dx. Differentiate with respect to x. dv by dx. That means we are finding slope of Vx graph. That only I want. To draw the graph, first you should know the slope of Vx graph. Original equation you should know. This is the original equation. This is the original equation. Now I want slope equation dv by dx. Can anyone tell me? K x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So how much you get? X power 3 by 2 by 2 by 3. N plus 1 means that, so you get 3 by 2 here. So 3 by 2 2 by 3 it comes here when you multiply. Now all of you listen carefully. So I have taken here, look at this. I am writing it once again. dv differentiating, no? I use integration formula. So k root x. Root x is 1 by 2 root x. Why? Nx power n minus 1. When I am saying all are listening, see, x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 is for integration, for derivative, no? So derivative of d by dx of x power 1 by 2. How much? Nx power n minus 1. Nx power n minus 1 minus half. That is 1 by 2 root x. 1 by 2 root x. So what I have done, let us see. Previously I used integration formula. Integration I did not teach you still. I want derivative. X power of x power n. N x power n minus 1. 1 by 2 minus 1 is minus half. X power minus half means 1 by root x. So 1 by 2 root x. So is this not the slope? Yeah, I got the original equation, I got the slope equation. Check carefully there. At x equal to 0, what is the velocity?
0.
0.
Where the point starts from?
Origin.
Origin. Now come back to slope. X is 0 means 1 by 0 means
Infinite.
infinity.
Infinity.
That means the slope will be infinity. As x increases, the value of this number will decrease or increase. K by 2 x.
Increase.
How? If the denominator is increasing, number value
Okay, sir.
decreases. So as x increases, the value of this number decreases. So slope, you agree slope will decrease?
Yes, sir.
That means slope is decreasing for that graph or not?
Yes, sir.
So this is the right option. I think many of you did not get that. Once again I am repeating, very critical. They gave in some entrance exam, 99.9% of the students have done it wrong. So simple. The secret is only the original equation and the slope equation. Now let us see. V square minus u square equal to 2as. V square equal to 2gx. U is 0. V is root 2gx. V equal to root 2g. I took it as k. Because why unnecessarily to write root 2g again and again? It's a constant. So I wrote k root x. dv by dx. Differentiating v with respect to x. Root x means x power of. Now derivative of x power of nx power n minus 1. N can be anything. Okay. So 1 here. So 1 by 2 x power 1 n minus half. Nx power n minus half. N is 1 by 2 minus 1. N minus 1. Nx power n minus 1. 1 by 2 minus 1 minus half. X power minus half means how much?
1 by x power
1 by root x. X power half. 1 by x power half. 1 by x power half means 1 by root x.
Root x.
That means as x increases, yeah, x is increasing, the value of this slope
Decreases.
decreases. So slope should decrease. So this is the right answer. You are given options. One is a straight line given. Many of you will think as x increase, velocity will increase, but it is not a straight line. First one, another one given like this. Here slope is increasing. Check there. Slope is increasing. See here tangent tan theta is less. Here tan theta is more. Slope is increasing. Another option I gave. I am not taking the number order. Here slope is decreasing. Only this is correct. And straight line, another one I gave. No chance, straight line. Straight line is no chance. Why there is no chance? Y equal to mx, if you get, it is a straight line. It is x power 1 by 2. So it is not a straight line, it is a curve. I told you already, y equal to x square, when n value is more than 1, that is 2, 3, 4 powers, if you increase, then you get a curve. Only when y equal to x, you get a straight line making an angle of 45 degrees with the positive x axis. So beautiful problem this is. Once in the entrance exam, throughout India 99% of the students have done wrong, and it is so simple. Is it not a constant acceleration condition? Yeah, freely falling body. Freely falling body means surely acceleration is constant, because acceleration equal to g. So I can use equation of motion. My work is to write a relation between v and x. My work is to frame an equation between v and x. I framed an equation between v and x. I framed a slope equation. From these two, if you discuss, you know how to draw the graph. X equal to 0, v is 0, starting from rest.
Sir,
So origin.
2g is equals to k.
No, root 2g. 2 into 9.8, no. You tell me g is a constant or not? All of you tell me g is a constant or not?
Yes, sir.
Constant. What I have done is 2 is a constant. Constant into constant is a constant. Constant under root is a constant. I took it as k so that I have nothing to do with that constant. So I kept k. Easy to do. If you want, you can write root 2g, but unnecessarily you are bringing that root 2g, writing it. I took all that quantity as a constant, thrown out. Because when I differentiate, that constant remains like that, multiplied with the variable. So I kept k as it is. We are not worried about k, that is a constant. In this formula or equation, there is only one variable x. As the ball is coming down, x value will increase. As x value increases, the value of the slope decreases. So slope decreases. All of you write down that very important question. You should know how to frame the equation, and you should know how to differentiate and find the slope equation. The secret of drawing graph is only 2 points: the original equation, slope equation. Now you may ask, sir, why didn't you take s equal to ut plus half gt square?
Time is
Option, yeah, in the option v and x are given. X means it's s, displacement. V and displacement are given. Then why should I take v equal to u plus at, s equal to ut plus half at square? I want the equation of motion which contains v and displacement. U is 0, it is dropped from rest. As it comes down, the displacement will increase. As displacement increases, slope will decrease. If the denominator is increasing, the value of the number decreases. All of you know that point. So, all of you noted down that?
1 minute, sir.
Yeah. Very put 5 star for this problem. 5 star means like this, 5 star. Don't put star like that. Very important question.
Sir, one show previous slide.
We were doing the tower problem. I mean pole, shadow of the pole. The beauty of this problem is it is linked with another subject. What is that subject? Geography. Till now in physics C you did not see geography coming across, but geography is very important in one chapter called magnetism, which you are going to learn in second year. You should know northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, longitudes, latitudes, you should know. Actually, in general, a student should know all the subject properly so that they are linked, interlinked. Some points are interlinked. See this problem, how beautiful. How many got this option correctly? Or how many guessed it, got it correct? Guessed, no problem. You are lucky boys then, someone. How many guessed and got it correct? Sir, I did not do, but I guessed, I got it correct. Who are they? Bhumaitri, unmuted. Did you get that?
No, sir.
No. Which one you kept it as answer?
Increase.
Straight line, huh?
Increase, sir. Increase.
Oh, you are taking this one, this type?
Yes, sir.
Like this?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that means, see the wonderful point here. Slope is decreasing does not mean velocity is decreasing. How many caught the point? I said slope is decreasing. I did not say velocity is decreasing. Check if you want. Here velocity is V1. Here velocity is V2. Here velocity is V3. Velocity is going on increasing or decreasing?
Increasing.
Yeah, that means velocity is increasing. If you go on everywhere, if you go on drawing, velocity is increasing, but the slope is decreasing. That is the important point. So this problem, what is the beauty of this problem? You can only identify the graph. I have given you this wonderful problem because you can only identify the graph provided you are able to frame the equation for the given graph. Given graph is velocity versus displacement. Then you have to search which is the velocity versus displacement equation. V square minus u square equal to 2ax. From that you have to take out v. I don't want v square, I can't differentiate, we can differentiate, there is one procedure, but since you have not come to that level, I have taken square root both sides. V I got velocity versus displacement equation. I got velocity versus displacement equation, that is the original equation. Differentiate v with respect to x because the variables are v and x only. Differentiate v with respect to x, dv by dx. X power 1 by 2 derivative, nx power n minus 1. N is 1 by 2, x power n minus 1, n is 1 by 2 minus 1, minus half. X power minus half means 1 by x power half. 1 by x power half means 1 by root x. This is a slope equation. both the equation you put in a box, I mean mark it. Now you have to go to the original, put x equal to 0. When x was 0, what was the initial velocity? 0. So coordinate starts from the origin. Now come back to slope. When x is 0, it's infinity. As x increases, slope will decrease. There is one beautiful point you should ask me. Sir, when x is 0, 1 by 0 is infinity, slope is infinity. That means if I draw a tangent at origin, can anyone guess how the tangent will be? You will get a gift in the offline class. Who tells me this? When x is 0, 1 by 0 infinity, slope is infinity, then if I draw a tangent at origin, how much angle the tangent makes with the x axis?
90 degrees, sir.
Who is that?
Trikar Reddy, sir.
Swikar Reddy is right. If I draw one tangent here, it will be along the y axis. If I draw one tangent here, it will be along the y axis. Angle made by the tangent at origin will be tan 90. How much? Infinity. Tan 90, you know, infinity. So infinity means here, like it comes parallel to the y axis. So see the wonderful point here. If I draw a tangent at origin, it makes an angle 90 degrees with the positive x direction. Understood? Is it clear? Very important. If u is not 0, the things will be different. If I throw it with some velocity, u will not be 0. That we will discuss later on. First, fundamentally, why I gave this problem is, you should know how to frame the equation for the given graphs in the options. After framing the equation, you have to differentiate the left hand side variable with right hand side variable. That is nothing but slope of the graph. That slope is very, very important. Is it constant slope or increasing slope or decreasing slope? That is important. Here decreasing slope. All of you written down that? Okay. Now let us come back to
Sir, once
previous one. Write down those who are not written.
Sir, I have small doubt.
Yeah, tell me, ma.
Yesterday exam in one question.
Tell me. What is that question?
Y equal to x sin x.
Y equal to,
X sin x.
yeah. What you want there?
different.
Differentiate. UV formula. I will tell you. Someone is writing down that. Let them write down. Yeah, tell me.
I will share all solutions for the paper.
Yeah, I will give you. I am discussing only the difficult ones. It means other questions you should be able to do actually. What all we discussed in the class only. You ask your doubts from that paper, whichever number, so that I can know it. Which number you want to tell me? From 26, 27 onwards. I have the paper with me also, no problem. Look at the 26th one. A ball falls from a height of 10 centimeter above the window. Length of the window is 80. Time taken to cross the window. How much above the window? 10 centimeter above the window.
Yes.
And the length of the window is 80. How much time taken to cross the window?
Sir, I don't
Anyone
have
got the
the
answer?
paper, sir.
Yeah?
I don't have the paper, sir.
You don't have the paper. Okay, listen here. Okay, listen, no problem. A ball falls from a height of 10 centimeters. How much time it takes to cross the window of 80 centimeters length? That is the question. This model we have discussed in the beginning. Don't find the velocity here. A, B, C. Don't find the velocity here, then use S equal to ut plus half gt square. You will get a quadratic equation. All that takes lot of time to solve it. So what I do, A to B I will take T1, A to C I will take T2. A to B time is T1, A to C time is T2. Time taken to cross the window T2 minus T1. See how beautiful that is? Yeah. Why I have taken from A, U is 0. When U is 0, S equal to half gt square, T is 2h by g under root. S I am taking as h. So whenever a ball is dropped, what is the time taken to come down? Root of 2h by g. Directly remember that formula. Provided ball is dropped, not thrown. When the ball is dropped, u is 0. When u is 0, time is 2h by g. So T2 I will find 2, h is how much from A to C? 80 plus 10. 90 centimeters means 0.9 by g is 9.8 under root. This is T2 minus T1 is 2h by g, again 2h by g, A to B. H is 10, 0.1 by g is 9.8. See how the trick is actually. If you find the velocity at B, then if you solve by using S equal to ut plus half gt square, you will take nearly 10 minutes to do this problem. 10 minutes surely you will take. Or even if you are good at calculation, you will take 5 minutes. But this is only seconds you will take. Seconds. That is a trick here. You have to take the time from the beginning. A to B, A to C. Time from A to C minus the time from A to B is the time taken to cross the window. So how much is this? 2 will go 4.9 times, that is 0.9 by 4.9 under root minus 0.1 by 4.9 under root. So this is 3 by 7 minus 1 by 7, 2 by 7 seconds, that is all. So answer is 2 by 7 seconds. Option 2 there.
Sir, it is the time taking to
Cross the window. See the beauty of the problem. We avoided the
Sir, but if the ball is thrown, then we should do quadratic equation, sir.
Yeah, if it is thrown with some velocity, then there is no other go. You can find the velocity here, then quadratic. Always remember, in IIT or NEET, the question paper setter, 35% to 30% of the paper, 30 to 35% of the paper, he will give you such that you can do it like this. Some trick will be there. If I find the velocity here and solve it, it will take lot of time. You will get a quadratic equation. You have to use minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, or you have to find the factors. Lot of time is involved. So I have taken from A to B what is the time, from A to C what is the time. Time from A to C minus the time from A to B will give the time to cross the window. Paper setter will give like that. Many students will come out of the examination hall and say, sir, this window problem is so difficult. We have to find the velocity at B. Then I use S equal to ut plus half gt square. I got a quadratic equation. To find the factors it took time. Otherwise I would have done. Paper is very lengthy. This kind of answers I get from the student many times. That means paper setter is a fool in your opinion. 1 hour time that fellow gave and asked us to solve lengthy questions. No, he is not a fool. He knows. He wants you to use your brain in such a way that trickily you have to solve the problem. I don't say all the problems will have trick, but 30% he will give like that. Those students will have a good edge in getting into IITs or NEET or whatever engineering medical entrance exams. So keep that point in mind. Every question paper, in my paper also yesterday's, 20% to 30% you have tricky way of solving. This is a tricky way of solving. Otherwise you will take lot of time. Yeah. Now look at any other question there. From 26 onwards. 27 is so simple. Ball falls from height 10 meter, velocity on striking the ground. Ball falls from height 10 meter, velocity of 10 centimeter or meter I gave 10 meter, velocity on striking the ground. U is 0, v square minus u square equal to 2g, yes, u is 0, velocity is root of 2gs, 2 into, how much I gave, 10 I gave or 9 point, I did not give anything, that means I should take 9.8 into s is how much, 10, 196 under root, how much, 14 meter per second. So answer will be there, 14 meter per second. Meter per second. How many got that? Aishwarya, did you get that? Avinash or anyone else? Those who got the answer, please tell me. Those who got the answer. Bhumaitri, did you get this answer?
No, sir.
Why ma? Why? Is it difficult for you? Velocity on striking the ground I asked. V square minus u square equal to 2gs. U is 0. Root 2gs, that's all. Such a easiest level problem I have given you. Okay, let me see, because such easy one you did not get it. Next one. Yeah. Next one you see, y equal to x sin, I think y equal to 3x cube 2x square plus 5. Y equal to, how much I give? 3x square plus 2x square plus 5. Okay, I wanted dy by dx. So simple here. 3 is multiplied with the variable. So leave it like that. 3 into x square derivative is 2x plus, is it x cube given there? Check there. So how much? Is it x cube given? Yeah, 3x cube plus 2x square plus 5. So how much you get here? 9x square plus 4x, 5 0 there. So you choose the option whatever is given there. 9x square plus 4x. Bhumaitri, you asked me how to get that. Listen here. 3x square is there, no, 3x cube. 3 leave it like that. Multiply it with the variable. Don't say 0. Pure constant derivative is 0. This x cube is there, no? That means d by dx of x cube. Nx power n minus 1 formula. Nx power n minus 1. N is 3. You bring the 3 to the left hand side. Reduce the power by 1. That's all. Bring the power to the left hand side, multiply it, reduce the power by 1, like that you remember easy. So 3 into x square, so 3x square, 3 into 3x square, 9x square, 2x square derivative, x square derivative is 2x, d by dx of x square, how much? Nx power n minus 1, bring the 2 to the left hand side, 2x, 2 minus 1 is 1, 2 minus 1 is power is 1, leave it there. So 4x, 2x into 2, 4x plus 0. So answer will be 9x square plus 4x. How many got that?
I got, sir. Got, sir.
Kranti Kumar, good. That is so simple I gave. X sin x I want. The next one x sin x.
Comment.
Okay. X sin x is next one given. I will do that for you. Of course, I thought my students will be able to complete the paper, and I thought they will ask me only the doubts. I did only, in that whole paper only 2 problems were difficult. 2 questions were not difficult. You have to think little bit. That pole problem and ball falling from some height.
Sir, again why we should do x square derivative, sir?
Where? Here?
This one, sir, left, right side.
Right side.
Yes, sir.
No. In the second option, what you have 2x square, no? Actually, we have to write d by dx of 2x square. I want derivative of 2x square, I want derivative of 3x cube, I want derivative of 5. Step by step if you want. Now I am doing here step by step, you can see.
No need. I got.
No need, huh? Listen. Y equal to x sin x. How to find the derivative of this? Now you know, Bhumaitri, did you follow x power n derivative? Because in physics mostly we will be coming across x power n.
Yes, sir.
Nx power n minus 1 formula is there. Now x sin x, it is a uv formula. D by dx of uv is u into dv by dx plus v into du by dx. First function into derivative of the second plus second function into derivative of the first. That is the formula. These are very important for your physics here. So dy by dx. What do you mean by dy by dx? Differentiating y with respect to x. Or if you draw this curve, x sin x curve, and if you draw tangent at a particular point, slope of the tangent is dy by dx. Actually dy by dx is nothing but slope of the tangent drawn to a particular point on the given curve. That's equal to, now what you have, first function, leave it as it is, derivative of the second, sin x, this is the first
Cos
function,
x.
second function, cos x,
Cos
plus
x.
second function, leave it like that,
9x.
derivative of the first one, derivative of x is
1.
1. How? D by dx of x, x power 1,
1x power 0.
nx power n minus 1,
That means
x power 0 is how much?
1.
1. So derivative of x is 1. So answer is x cos x plus sin x. Next I gave you a car travels from rest with uniform acceleration 2 meter per second square for 5 seconds, then with uniform velocity attained for 5 more seconds, finally returns at the same rate of acceleration and comes to rest. What is the displacement of the car? Right. A car traverses from rest with uniform acceleration of 2 meter per second square for 5 seconds. 30th question I am checking.
Yes.
And then
Yes,
with
sir.
the uniform velocity for 5 more seconds. Finally, returns at the same rate of acceleration. That means it is retarding, but the rate of retardation is, the magnitude of retardation is same as that of acceleration. That means the rate of retardation is 2 meter per second square and comes to rest. The total displacement of the car is how much? Okay. Now listen. For that I have to take Vt graph. First accelerated, then uniform velocity, then retarded. For 5 seconds accelerated with a equal to 2, and what is the velocity attained you have to check there. V equal to u plus at, started from rest, a is 2, t is 5, 10 meter per second. So this coordinate is 10 meter per second, this is 10. So I got this velocity at the end of 5 seconds 10, and total time taken for 5 seconds it has gone with acceleration, for 5 more seconds with uniform velocity. Rate of acceleration and rate of retardation are same. That means how much time it has taken for acceleration, same time for retardation. It is understood. How it is understood? Rates are same. Rate at which it accelerated and rate at which it retarded are same. So totally 15. This will be 5. Now area is half h into a plus b, trapezium. Half h's height between the parallels 10. How do you get the h value? V equal to 80. You got the height between the parallels 10. A plus b, length of this side plus length of this side, 15 plus their 5, 20. So 100 meters. Once again, how to get this height? V equal to u plus at. A is 2, time is 5, 10 meter per second. This is 10 meter per second, that is the height between the parallels. Half h into a plus b, 5 plus this total length 15, 20. That's all. You get 100 meters there, right? Now listen carefully here. That is the 30th one. 100 meters, fourth option there. Now area gives you the displacement. I already told you. Only in one graph. What is that graph? What is that graph? Area gives displacement only in Vt graph. So the best way is, some of you must have done s equal to half at square, then s equal to speed into time, ut minus half at square. If you add up all three, you will get same answer. But what I have done here is, trick is what? Find the area. Not always only in Vt graph. Why area in Vt graph gives you displacement? Meter per second, I will write here clearly, meter per second into second. What you get? Meters. That means area in certain graphs give you some physical quantity. Are you following? I want to, yeah. Area in Vt graph gives you displacement. That is why I found the area. Area will directly give you the displacement in Vt graph only. Write note. Write note. area in VT graph gives displacement. Area in VT graph gives displacement. Now come back to the next one. One more problem is there, that is question number 31. A car started from rest with uniform acceleration. It covers 10 meters in the third second. How much in the fifth second it covers? Third second, yeah, a car traverses from rest with uniform acceleration, that's over 100 meters. Now 31, a car started from rest with uniform acceleration. Now listen, a car started from rest with uniform acceleration. A is constant. Uniform acceleration means A is constant. Okay. And now what it says, yeah, it covers 10 meters in the third second. How much in the fifth second? In the third second 10 meters. No, in the third second 10 meters. In the fifth second how much it will cover? Somewhere here. This is the third second. This is the fifth second. Now listen. Actually the procedure I will tell you. Third second 10 meter. Sn equal to u plus a into n minus half. Particular second formula. Particular second means Sn formula. So 10 meters, u is 0, constant acceleration a. Third second 3 minus half, 2.5 means 5 by 2. A is 4, is that right?
Yes.
A is 4 meter per second square. I got A. I will use this A in case 2. Sn equal to u plus a into n minus half. U is 0 starting from rest. A is 4. N minus half. 5 minus half 4.5. 9 by 2. 18 meters. 18 meters. All of you write down that. So option 1 there. Displacement in fifth second 18 meters. How many got this? Reply to me. How many of you got this answer? Anyone can reply to me? Are you able to hear me, ma? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, this one small, are you able to see the board?
Yes, sir.
Alternative trick you see. Listen carefully. Is it not like a ball dropped from some height? When you drop a ball from some height, what is the initial velocity? 0. Here also started from 0. Here acceleration is constant. When I drop a ball, there also acceleration is constant. Only difference is here A is 4, dropped A is equal to G. A equal to G. Are both the conditions similar? A dropped body starts from rest. Here also started from rest. This having a constant acceleration. Dropped body also have a constant acceleration. What is the ratio of the displacement in first second, second second, third second, fourth second? Dropped body. Anyone remember that ratio?
Sir, 1:3:5.
Very
Is to
good.
7:2.
1:2, 3:2, 5:2, 7:2, 9:2, 11, so on. 1, 2. Now listen. In the third second, how much? 10 meter. 1, 2, 3.
10 meters.
5 parts. 10 meters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9 parts. How much? See the trick here? I want in fifth
Yes,
second. Third second 5 parts. Fifth second 9 part. 9 part means more. More by less. 9 by 5 into 10. How much?
18.
See the trick there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is what. Write the alternative method. That is the trick we have used without doing the equation. 5 parts is 10 meter, 9 parts how much?
meters.
Yeah. Now all of you, what you should do is, next you have the other class times up there. All these questions you have to complete, right? Today itself you do
Yes.
it. Tomorrow only doubts you have to ask, not the whole paper.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
how 5 10?
How
second-
much? In the third second, how many parts? 5 parts. 5 parts is how much given in the question? 10 meter. In the fifth
Okay.
second, 9 parts. 9 parts will be how much? So 9 by 5 into 10. Just the unitary method and all you use, no, in your lower class. From that only you get this actually. In 7th standard you will learn 5 parts 10 meter, 9 parts will be how much? 18 meter.
18 meters.
Yeah, 18 meter. Did all of you understand there?
Yes.
Yeah. This is the procedure, that's all. That is the trick there. That's all. Okay. By tomorrow I have completed the difficult parts actually. Whatever doubts you have tomorrow, you should ask me only the doubts tomorrow, so that we are going to enter into a new part, that is integration. What is that called?
Integration.
Integration. Till now you understood what is derivative.
Yes, sir.
Derivative means slope finding, or finding the slope of the tangent drawn to a particular point on the curve. Integration means finding
Correct.
the area. That I will explain from tomorrow onwards. Okay, all the best, ma. God bless you.
Okay, sir.
Complete the question.
Thank you,
paper.
sir.
Yeah, because there was some disturbance, some students could not get connected again, but keep in mind, you should be very attentive. Like a physical class, you have to sit in your places. God bless you.